Hello, I am back at the list reviews. This list is from Simon, and Simon has sent me a 998 point Italian list. It's an attempt to make Italians competitive. For those of you who don't know, Italians have quite a lot of quite good units, but they do have some problems with their national special rules. So you have to overcome that. Um, this is an Italian reinforced platoon, 14 order dice, and he starts out with a second lieutenant whom he buys veteran. I think, Simon, you can see points there, but you may be able to use him better than I usually use mine. I can see the point of making him veteran, but then I think you should give him more bodies in the unit just to make him more survivable. And he's making his whole list, by the way, is he's making that 10th Regiment RDT, which means that there is some like special rules for this officer behind enemy lines, for instance, and bold leadership. So there are some special things going on there. Then he has his infantry choices, and here he makes some very good competitive choices. He has two Guastatori groups. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to have to turn off this alarm here. I'm making dinner while we talk. He has two Guastatori groups. Guastatoris are really good, especially because they can have double flamethrowers. Double flamethrowers is just an awesome weapon. You can really ensure your destructive capabilities. Yes, they become very, very expensive. I mean, he has 8 men in his units, the NCO with a pistol and a rifle, and the rest with rifles, and then 2 flamethrowers. So it's not large units, and they cost 155 points each, because he's spending 40 points in each unit on flamethrowers. But those 2 flamethrowers will kill whatever they aim at. You can, even like large units or veterans, you'll wipe them off. So they are really, really good Guastatori units. It's a good place to start. And you can even go tank hunting with them, because you have 2 flamethrowers. You're pretty sure you're going to hit with one of them, right? And if you hit with both of them, that tank is off. For the rest of his infantry, he has the Guastatori support group with a light machine gun and a light mortar. So pretty good for sitting on back lines, I guess. It's a 6-man unit. It's regular, 100 points. I am not a fan of light machine guns at all, but the light mortar, I can see that working, especially in like a unit like this. Sitting on an objective in your own back lines. I like that. And then 2 regular infantry sections of 8 men each with rifles. Again, perfectly valid backline holders. They can even push up a bit and do some skirmishing at some point when it's safer, later game. I wouldn't push them up early game. Early game, you're going to need to have other stuff that actually does the killing for you. A medium mortar, inexperienced. We are going to see a lot of those, I guess. Sniper team, regular, 50 points. Perfectly good. A flamethrower team, regular, 50 points. That is the 5th flamethrower in this list. Right, so you can already see the shape of this barbecue list coming on, right? There's a lot of flamethrowers going on. A Beretta 20mm. That is actually also quite good. It's fixed and it has flak. But the most important thing is that it has double shots. I am not a huge fan of them myself, but it is pretty cheap for what it does. Place it in a ruin or a hard cover somewhere. You can even place it in a building if you're deploying on the table. You can't move into a building, but you can place it in a building and shoot out the windows, which is brilliant as well. Then a tankette, the L3 with another flamethrower. That's the 6th flamethrower, and 2 trucks and a Fiat. So a barbecue list. The problem with barbecue lists is that you're going to have to risk some of your own troops in order for your flamer assault to work. So will this work? Again, my food, sorry. Maybe. I guess you could say that this is actually an optimization of how many of how many flamethrowers you can have in one list. It's really high count. I haven't seen this high count for quite a while. But you're going to have to train with it, Simon. Flamethrowers like this are not easy to use. And you do lack some AT punch, not having any Panzerfausts or anything like that in the list. So it's all close range. So practice that rush of flamethrowers. That's what I'll say. That is going to win you games. Good. Thank you, Simon. Cheers.